Hello, and welcome back to MyAngelChannel. I'm Angel, and if you bear with me for a minute, it's looking a little different. For this video reading, I wanted it to just be a little bit more intimate, just be me and you, together, getting our messages, and then moving on, right? And so like part of that is I just wanted to share kind of what I do before each reading. I'll either cleanse with sage. Oh no. That's a little bit of trash, ignore that. Or I cleanse either with sage smoke or the sage sticks. Sometimes Palo Santo if I have it, but sage, especially white sage, is what really resonates for me. And if you're just unaware, which I'm sure most people here are, cleansing a space, even if it is just with the forgetting energy and balance, even if it's just like the smell that calms your mind and permeates the area, that opens you up, right, to be discerning about all the messages you get. And if you're getting a reading and your reader is cleansing, but you're like, but is my space cleansed though? Yeah, because that energy exchange from them to you was successful because it happened, right? Now, more on cleansing and things later. I wanted to lay out all the decks that we're going to use for the readings. It's going to be these decks for all readings. I think it's going to be 4 too, which Spirit has been making me do, because usually I like to do 5, but other parts of life have been calling me to use more of my energy, so I can only use so much for my energy here. So we're going to start off using Enchanted Blossoms Oracle to get the reasoning of what you should be thinking about the next 14 days, what you should remember over the course of the next 14 days, okay? This is the why. Next is the Caroline Mace archetype cards. These cards you're going to use for what you can remember to be, your persona, to bring you through the next 14 days for success, okay? That's what we want. I want success. Alright, and then to get details of what's going to be happening over the next 14 days, we're going to be using these 2 tarot decks. Now, if you bear with me for a minute, you probably see this one kind of look new. Yeah, y'all, she fresh. It's the Tarot of the Divine, a deck and guidebook. I've been wanting this tarot for a while now. I'll just do a little bit of unboxing. You've probably seen these cards. I resonate with them because the art and the diversity and the literal history of it all. So, we will be seeing these cards in the reading, okay? Just put them away. Now, after we get detail and clarity with the tarot cards, we're going to get some last little message guidance from the Angel Guide Oracle and surprises or gifts you might encounter that would seem serendipitous with the Gypsy Oracle cards. So that's our intro. I'm going to go ahead and pop into the group selection. Okay, so for our group selection, we're going to be using the Star Codes Astral Oracle. We're gonna get 4 groups, and then we will get some charms after that. If you already know what the tea is, you already know what your vibe is, of course I have the timestamps in the description below, and go ahead and pop to where you are drawn to. But if you are new here, hey, how you doing? On my channel, we always like to do a vibe check, and so if you feel drawn to a certain group, you can utilize the vibe check to make sure that it is the right group for you, because in the vibe check I'll be picking up on what you're currently going through, current situation, feelings, emotions, any certain messages that you might need in that moment that you've been interpreting, anything, just basically just what's going on with you, right? And if what I get resonates with you, you're like, oh gosh, that me, then that would mean you have chosen the right group, so you can go ahead and pop into your reading. But if what I get does not resonate, that means to choose another one, okay? That's all good. Okay, so for group 1, they received Leo with the message of shine, number 5. For group 2, they received Ascendant with the message of entrance, number 35. For group 3, they received Opposition, Confrontation with the number 53. And group 4 received Square, Semi-Square, Conjunct with the message of tension, number 54. Okay, I just want to point out, you guys see like all of these 5s and all of these 3s. So 555 angel numbers up in here, 53 35, 55 33, and we're gonna see if we get more 4 in the message, but that's for later. Anywho, so now if you know where I like to go with just these cards, go ahead and check out the description box or the comment section for your timestamps. But if you want some extra, you know I got you. Ta-da! It's our charms. I will fast forward as we pull, so just give me 1 second. Okay, so here I'm gonna use this velvet bag for a background. Group 1, you received 4 charms. You received this silver Pegasus charm. You received the silver strawberry charm, the gold dragonfly charm, and the gold butterfly charm. 2, you received 3 charms. You have the selenite stone here, a gold butterfly charm, and a gold flower charm. It reminds me of the one from SpongeBob. Group 3, you received 3 charms. You have this gold branch charm. I think it's an oak tree branch. The rose charm, and the silver cat charm. Group 4, you received 3 charms. You have the triple notes, the silver umbrella charm, and you have the silver safety pin charm. So, now if you know where you like to go with just the charms, go ahead and check out the description box or the comments. But if you want to see both the card and the charm at the same time, I'll pop that on screen now. So of course you can take your time, breathe into it, grab a snack or a drink for later, okay? And I will see you in your vibe check or reading, alright? Bye-bye! Alrighty, group 1, let's go ahead and begin with your vibe check. If you've got it, please grab your drink or your snack. Cheers to your reading. And some good coffee. Okay. So, I'm gonna have your card and charms on this side, on the right. Let's go ahead and jump in. So I see right now, just generally, with this Leo energy of shine and this strawberry, I think, there's a good majority here who have just, like, recently, perfected or completed some type of plan or project that needs to be presented for others, and I think you know that it's a very great idea. Okay, it would bring about a lot of good times for the people involved here. And I also see that there are those here who are thinking about whether or not they should make a side project their main career, you know, their main goal. And I think there are those here who is like, with this dragonfly charm, I'm seeing that, you know, you're trying to do the right thing when it comes to manifesting your desires. You're trying to like co-create with spirit. So it's like looking for signs that would confirm the dreams that you would like to manifest. But it's like I also see that there's here who can do that quite well, discerning the messages that mean that yes, your manifestations are coming through true, like what that specific manifestation you're thinking about. And then I sense there are those here who see like, okay, yeah, it might happen, but later on. I'm just seeing just like spiritual maturity when it comes to your desires basically being right in front of you, just overall here. So doing quite good with when it comes to co-creating with the universe and seeing like, all right, how much should I do with my own life activity wise, and how much should I wait and let things happen. You're doing pretty well with this gold speckled butterfly. It really does feel like some here have been chosen specifically like out of a group here, due to your just, I don't know, your X factor, your Riz. um, you like you were just chosen for something. What time are we at? We're a bit out of time actually. Let me think about something. I just had to get one more thing with this Leo energy. And you see how from within the lion's throat there's this bright golden solar plexus type of light, right? I see that for you. Either you are currently in this mode of speaking divine truth that would shake up your environment or a certain community for improvements to challenge the status quo even. And if you aren't in that energy, I think that you will soon be in a space where you need to be in that energy. You are the mouthpiece that might seem a little, scary. Like, oh my gosh, I can't believe this person feels so strongly about this project or about this rule or whatever. Or wow, they're coming across like, real heavy about their opinion or whatever. But the thing is that that type of energy is necessary or will be necessary to change things. Like it takes a lot of energy to change something up. So don't be afraid of coming across strong or harsh. That's not the concern here. The concern is making sure that you inspire others to make a change. You spark their mind, right? But it takes you to be the kindling. You have to be the first spark. So it just seems it might just seem jarring for those around you. Don't worry, you'll be fine. Okay, but let's go ahead and close out the vibe check here. If all I got just now, 444 on the timer, if all I got just now has not been you, then now is the time to choose another group or another video. But if what I got just now has been you, then let's get right into your reading. All right, group one, let's do this. Y'all, I am ready. Come on, cheers. Let's get this started. Oh my gosh. Okay, so let's begin with the Enchanted Blossoms Oracle. We are gonna get one, maybe two cards, if Spirit wills it, to see what you need to remember, what to keep in mind for the next 14 days. I don't even know if I said it in the intro, but it's like, well, shoot, if you've been with me for a minute on my channel, you know Spirit just guides every single thing I do on this channel. Like, it was not my full lifetime dream to be like a YouTuber or to even to be like a tarot reader. I don't know. I'm just going with the flow, man. And so with the reading topics, I literally just wait for Spirit to tell me what to read on. And I think last night I was just, connecting, and it was so strong, 14. The number was so strong in my head and my being. So I was like, oop, all right, next 14 days. You are meant to know appreciation. Sunflower. The dragon is fashioned after the Diana fritillary butterfly. Beautiful appreciation. Sunflower is one of my fave flowers. One of my mom's favorite flowers too. I hope it's yours. If not, it's fine. There's so many pretty flowers. But it looks like for the next 14 days, appreciation is what's really going to help ground you, okay? When it comes to the flower, the sunflower, if you see them bad boys in real life, like growing in the wild, they are thick, sturdy ass plants. Like, okay, at least in Texas, when you're driving by and you see a whole bunch of, wild sunflowers, you can go to try to pick one, and I say pick one, you literally have to pull with all of your freaking strength. These sunflowers, baby, tall, right? Super tall and rooted into the ground like a tree. And these stalks are thick, tough. So it's looking like it, but so beautiful, right? So look, For the next 14 days, a sunflower is growing for you. I don't know what it is yet. We need more cards. But know that the foundation is being laid on thick, baby, and it will be unwavering. Sunflowers are tall. They're flowers, but they can come across as like mini trees because of how strong they are. They're not made of wood. No. So what you're creating, it will be flexible. Okay, what is growing for you, you'll be able to manipulate and maneuver it. I'm not sure what it is yet, but I am seeing that appreciate slowly taking the time to nurture whatever you are creating. Okay, this isn't done in days or even a week. I see that you are painstakingly, possibly, allowing something to grow bit by bit rather than forcing something to be all here, all right now. Okay. I see that you're just like, I think you are appreciating and remember to appreciate the small victories, the small steps getting you to this main goal here. Let us get more cards. Okay. I was trying to see what to do next. The Caroline Mace archetype cards. Let's get these cards to see what to remember to be, alright, to ensure success over the next 14 days. Alright, the persona to embody, to empower for the next 14 days. And I say empower because I truly believe every single one of these messages, personas, energies is within all of us, all right? Maybe not all at once every single day, but hello? Okay. So we got two cards. We have No, and then we have Femme Fatale. And the Femme Fatale came out reversed, which was the shadow attribute. An appropriate use of sensuality, attachment to money, and power. Oh, for the next 2 weeks, remember this? And then we have answer no. What does this mean? Okay, really fast. Let me just read the light attribute. Highlights the erotic energy of the feminine. Opens your heart when your dependency is rejected. Give me just 1 second, because I'm kind of seeing what the message is, but I just want to make sure. Okay, so I had to really dive deep because it's looking like what our intention was, what you should remember, what the persona should be to take you through the next can I speak? Take you through the next 14 days successfully, right? And so I'm like, wait, we need to use inappropriate use of sensuality and attachment to money and power for success? But then we have this no right with it. So I'm like, what does that mean, Spirit? Here's what it is. The next 14 days, do not be afraid to be in damsel in distress energy. Yes. Which I know. It's like, wait, what? No, I can save myself. Like, nah, I'm doing my own thing. I can, like, save myself for real. Like, I'll depend on me. I'll depend on me to get where I want to go. Like, I don't need nobody to save me. But here's the real tea. It's not like you're dependent on someone or some energy just to magically make everything okay. It's not really like that. Only because I see that for you, your journey, I think you know what it means to go after your dreams, your desires, taking all of that responsibility on your own and making it happen, right? But perhaps it didn't happen, or there was a pause or a break. It just wasn't lasting, temporary, right? So now I'm seeing that for these next desires to be permanent, it's the damsel in distress energy is just like, you know, I can allow myself to be saved you know, by spirit, okay? This isn't like reaching out and being like, oh my gosh, help me, I need it, and like using, you know, your sensuality to get that. This is more using the divine feminine energy of attraction. It's like knowing what is meant for you and know that it is bringing you to it, like without you even having to fight for it, okay? This is also giving me a message to pray. Remember, over the next 14 days, you may pray, all right? Pray for what you would like to happen for you, even in that day, even in that week. Pray for it. Your angels are constantly ready and waiting for, you know, for you. They're waiting to assist you, okay? A lot of divine energies can't just influence your life without permission, okay? We are all born with free will, so this is looking like, don't be afraid to ask your angels, your spirit team for help, okay? But you know, the thing is, I don't think it's asking other people for help. Really, of course, ask who you want to ask for help. But I see just for the next 14 days, your spirit guides would like you to ask them for help. Like, hey, we're here. Reach out to us. We can make it happen. We can help you out. You just gotta ask, okay? We're not the boss of you. You are. Let's get details. I want some details with tarot. I'm gonna move these cards up a little bit and hope that we are semi-aligned. Okay, let's start off with the tarot of the divine. The divine. I love these cards so much. Which, ignore me whenever I say that, because I say that with like all my cards. But it's true though. Like, I'm not gonna get a card deck I don't love. Are you kidding me? Or else how am I gonna connect with it? Anyway. But speaking of, you see like this, what's it called? Enchanted Blossoms Oracle. I'm about to gift it to somebody out here. When the time comes, because even though I love it, it's just I don't get so much energy and message with it. Anywho, next 14 days. Look, I felt that one. I did not ask for her, but here she is. It's the Hanged Man in reverse. We have the Four of Cups. So see for the next 14 days, you might be a little bit restless because it's like you are bouncing between allowing spirit to bring you what you want and knowing that it is meant for you, but also it's like, but is it happening though? I mean, I feel it so strongly, but where it at? Also for the next 14 days, like your spirit team would just like you to remember to appreciate appreciate what you already have, of course, and be like, you know what I have is good and I love what I have. Let me enjoy what's going on for me now, because then you're not going to be focused on what's coming, you know. Only, and it's not like focusing on what's coming to you is bad. It can just feel like a little frustrating at times because so I feel it's coming, but where is it? You know? But of course, it just takes a little patience and appreciation. You're gonna get through it. It's gonna be fine. Well, let's get some more cards though. Also I am sensing here with the Hangman, Pisces energy. I do sense that. And of course this may not be for everybody, but overall, this is the most here. Expect someone who is of Pisces origins. You know, that's in their big three, sun, moon, or rising sign, Pisces. Expect this person to give you some good news, something that would make you feel better about your plans in the future, okay? Could be a friend, could be cousin, I don't know, but like expect a Pisces person to drop into your life and share some good news with you, okay? Let me see. And you would feel very excited about what you have already, because I think what you have already, it's going to, I don't know, it's like you're making something that will grow more or attract more things to like add to the pot here. What could this look like? I mean, maybe it's like Legos. You know, like you would have the Lego board, that little green board or the big green board, and you start off with like, you know, one pack of Legos, and that pack was, you know, the firefighter station, okay? And it's like you made that so well and it's so beautiful that to maybe you had a friend over with those Legos and they're like, oh my gosh, you are so good at Legos. And so maybe your birthday's coming up and you're like, you know, your birthday's coming up, and it's like, oh my gosh, I don't know what I'm gonna get. Your friend's like, hey, I got you something, and you're gonna love it. It's gonna be perfect. Don't know what it is though. And I think like Spirit has been kind of like this with you. And but like Spirit's your friend. They know exactly what can make you happy, right? And I'm just seeing for the next 14 days, this message will be getting stronger. It's like, hey, I got you something. Hey, you're gonna really love it. Hey, it's coming soon. Hey, get ready. Like, I'm just seeing that Spirit's gonna not bring you just the police station to add to the fire station. You're gonna give you a whole entire village, okay? So I think right now, with this hangman in reverse, they're trying to keep you in this environment where things are stable, where you're not trying to move things too much, so that you're able to receive a lot at one time. But let's get some more cards though. Hello? Hello? I love it. It's the Six of Wands. Isn't she beautiful? Hold up. Wait a minute. I love this energy. You, first of all, can I say, wait, I'm sorry. I get y'all, when I channel, the energy comes through as it comes through. Look, you're hot, bro. Damn. Because I'm seeing this as you, like, no, for real. This is not even me. Like, look, when you're out in public, I don't know what it is about you, bro. I don't, it maybe is just like just your face or maybe your style. Dude, you exude so much freaking beauty. Like, oh my god, no, for real. Like, it's stunning, actually. You got people. When you're walking by, you're doing nothing, like you're living your own life. People stop and stare at you. You're amazing. I don't know. Maybe it's just because you look super successful. Maybe because it's just your super bright light, super great energy. I think maybe even your smile too, just beautiful. And I think you just do have really nice features. Come on, I can't hold you. I don't know why I'm getting this so strongly right now, with the Six of Wands. So many people want to give you things. Okay, so many people want to spend time with you. They want to like give you a good time. They want to give you gifts. People don't want to see you sad. Like, they want to see you happy. People love seeing you happy. Six of Wands talks about victory. Okay, for the next 2 weeks, expect some victory. Expect celebration. Expect to be put on blast. Expect a lot of compliments. Six of Wands. It's a parade going on. People are celebrating the victor here. So it's just wow. And I think the thing is though, you deserve it. It's not just because you're a great person, which that's enough to deserve a lot of great things, but I think you work. I think you work hard. I think you work a lot. So it's just like you deserve so many great things because you keep on working and you keep a smile on your face too. Look at these three people. Stay smiling. Smile, smile, smile. I don't know. Maybe you're like, I think you're magical, but I think it's like your smile itself is magical as well. When you, okay, so your positive energy is so strong. It's so strong to wherever you go, that space becomes positive. I think you've experienced this. People could just had been having a normal day at work, right? You know, the office squad, okay. But then you walk in and you might not even say a lot. You might just be like, oh, hello, good morning, hey, y'all. But then everyone's happy. I think some here, you've seen it. I think you've seen it where you go in a room, you look around, and then suddenly everyone's looking at you. They start to smile, or people just, you know, they were hunched, but now their back is straight. I think this is just what you bring to a situation naturally. Very great stuff. Ace of Wands and strength here. You know, I was picking up strength energy before when it came to waiting something or oh, hold up. I think you're connected. I was about to say to group 1. I think you're connected to group 3. There's a connection here. Anyway, what is this? Yes, strength in reverse. Leo season is important for you. Prepare. Oh my. Yeah. Prepare. Things are coming to you. Oh my lord, there's a lot of messages. 4 of Swords, and then I think Ace of Cups is important here. Let me see where I can put everything. And I'll just hold her. Yes. Okay, so for the next 14 days, right? Um, Hold on one thing. It's looking like with this Ace of Wands in the next 14 days, um, you'll be inspired to retry or revamp. Um, yeah, I think it's a personal project, a side hustle, uh, because with this Four of Swords, I see that you started it before, maybe a little while ago, but I think it's just been on the back burner for a little bit. I don't think you've been able to just give a lot of time or effort to this like passion of yours. Um, oh, hold on, what's this? Three of Swords in reverse. Yeah, I think it's just because perhaps you just had to do other things. I don't know, but I see that in the next 2 weeks you'll be, uh, like, I don't think the word is restarting, but my English, I've lost so much. But whatever this thing is, it's like let's continue it from a while ago. And because I feel like it's like this passion thing, um, it just let's get some clarification, yeah? Sorry if I just chunked the camera. Can I move this there? Like, because I feel like this, whatever that is, it's really important to you. You love it so much. Yeah, I'll be honest. So, like, I film on a love seat, basically, and I got it from my grandmother who found it, like, from a estate sale or something, and they were just giving it away. And I think it's because it was broken, and they tried to repair it, but then I sat on it, and it broke. So, there's a divot going on. So if you see pull, like, the cards going there, that's what's happening. Anyway, let's get you some of these clarificayas, and then, what? What? Oh yeah, some of the angel guide and gypsy oracle, and that's gonna be it. So to sum up this reading, spirit, you know what I'm gonna do, y'all? If you need to save this, what it looks like, I could take a screenshot now. Boom. Okay, and then I need to move this out the way so you can have some space. Have some space. Ooh. In the next 14 days, some people might be moving things out to make room for more space. Especially me talking about my grandmother getting this from estate sale. Some might be having a big estate sale in the next 2 weeks. But anyway, some might be visiting one and you'll see something quite magical there actually. Some it might be of a small jewel, and the jewel itself may not be real, but I think it's part of it might be part of a bigger bracelet, and those here who encounter this piece of jewelry will know the energy that jewelry holds and will carry it with them. Also, I'm seeing here something with a lamp. Someone might encounter some type of, I don't know, it's like a magical, like old, not old-fashioned lamp, but literally like the nightstand type of lamp. It doesn't look modern. It'll be important to you. You might have an engraving on there, or a specific depiction of deity or deity of that, and it's on the lamp, and you know it's specific for you. Let's get some clarifiers with these cards for the entire reading. Just to sum everything up. Okay, so look, you are headed on a great direction, all right? Your path is pretty dope, and I think it's because you've set things up so that you would allow the divine to intervene when needed. But I don't see you really forcing anything to happen, okay? And I think that what you would like to happen, is in accordance with your divine plan, right? To the Pentacles, in the next 2 weeks, I do see that you will be overall given a decision of making that passion project a full one, or just keeping it on the side and just allowing life to help you determine what you would like to do. Queen of Cups in reverse. So I'm seeing overall for the next 2 weeks, 14 days, your intuition might seem a little wonky or might not be super clear, and it's just because you're meant to use the signs given to you. You're not supposed to reach out too much using your intuition. You're just gonna allow your intuition to work. Okay. Four of Swords again. Yeah, allow your plans to be your plans, and then if they are meant to be, life will align so that your plans will come into fruition. Page of Swords. um Day by day, it's a day by day process, and you're doing quite well. You're doing very well with this Emperor energy here. Let's get our last card or two. So 22:33 on the timer. Inner child healing, forgiveness, and understanding. Okay, so I believe that for the next 2 weeks, your angels would like you to heal your inner child through forgiveness and understanding. Forgive yourself for not knowing something. Forgive yourself for being new. Forgive yourself for not saying the right thing at the right time. No one's perfect. We're constantly growing. Okay, our inner child is always an inner child. It's pure energy of acceptance. Okay, being open, of being held. All right, so allow yourself to be held over the next 2 weeks. This morning making coffee, this quote came to me from the Midnight Gospel, a show on Netflix. It's a good one. But there was an episode where they're talking about, I think it was, forgiveness. And one of the quotes the speaker said, and was from someone else, she said, open your hand if you would like to be held. So this is just looking like, for your healing, open. And this is understanding that, no one is perfect. You don't have to be perfect, and we can all be healed. And there are energies who are so happy to heal, so happy to be with you and heal. All right. Let's get a couple of cards from the Gypsy Oracle. What serendipitous things might happen for you in the next 2 weeks? Foe. Ooh, okay. You might be dealing with the foe in the next 14 days. They might come at you sideways, like, ooh, why are you doing this? Or that doesn't make sense. Remember your Emperor energy. Come across clearly and directly, and you'll be fine. Let's get one more. Ooh, messenger. Okay, so expect someone to come by giving you a message. I do feel... Oh, I don't know. I don't really feel like this is going to be through a random text or email. I think it's going to be somebody who is going to send you something very significant that you just talked about. This is more than just a random text or email. This is a very important message. Expect it. Let's get one more. Wife. Oh my. Someone might be getting married in the next 14 days. Or it could be a wife who was a foe before trying to give you a message. You will see. These are just little fun cards to put at the end. But let's go ahead and end this off here. Hooray! We did it! Another one in the bag. Y'all, I gotta take this time. Oh, really fast. We're gonna get our last collective message with the Moonology Oracle cards and the 101 Baba Promises for your every need. But yeah, I just want to take this time to say thank you for spending time with me, okay? Thank you for supporting me on this channel. Okay, if you have subscribed, thank you so much for joining our angel army. If you haven't subscribed, joining the angel army means that you take the pledge, okay, to always try to listen to spirit, listen to yourself, and spread light, spread love. Now, the pledge is pretty simple, pretty easy, but it's easier said than done. So I like to just offer this community, at least, whenever you comments, we're all here, all getting the same messages, we're all doing this together, okay? And I can only do so much on my own, so I appreciate you being here, sharing your energy with me, and then sharing your messages and light with everyone you meet. So, anyway, from the Moonology, we have balance, spirituality, and practicality with the full moon in Pisces. Okay. Pretty self explanatory, honestly. And then we have those who trust in the Lord will lack no good thing. Psalms 34:10. Look, trust the spirit, they got you. Okay? It's a balance. But if you like any personal readings, I offer those. My info is in the description box below. And I hope to see you in another reading, okay? Bye bye. Hello, group 2. Welcome to the vibe check section of your reading. If you've got it, please grab your drink or your snack. Cheers to your reading. And the truth to be revealed to you. Bless. I guess we're gonna see why I got that message more in the reading. But let's go ahead and begin with your card, Any Charms, Ascendant Entrance. So initially, when I look at or just get the energy from this card, I get that you might be the pioneer, like in your family or friend group, or maybe just in life in general. I sense that you might be the first one to do a lot of things in your life when it comes to comparing with other people. So it might look like a lot of the time uh it just like, okay, so you see this matrix in the background. Though your life path, I think for you it might make sense, like the logic of how things have happened over time and your reaction to it. But other people really admire you. They see like this grand, complex geometric system when it comes to you and your life, and it's admirable how you have navigated these different opportunities you've had, different challenges you've had, and still remained positive or remained strong. I see that you know what it looks like to go through struggles, and you know what it looks like to want to give up or like be like, I don't want to do this anymore. You know what it feels like when the going gets tough. Okay, but I see all that pressure really has turned you into like this gem, like a gem, a diamond with a multiple facets. Okay, and it takes so much pressure and heat for a diamond to have so many of the facets, right? The facets are what makes it so glittery with all the colors inside and so pretty, right? But it took struggle to get there. So I'm just seeing like people might just see this beautiful exterior of a person, but they might not know how many layers you have underneath. I see you've done quite well. Your journey has not been easy. I'm gonna be real with you. Some people's journeys are easy comparing, I guess, if you look at it with your own life or whatever. But I know everyone has their own challenge. But it's just it looks like you've really gone through the ringer here. And I don't know. I think it might have been unfair at times too. It's like, okay, what did I do to deserve like this person treating me that way or that situation going to crap like. But the thing is, I see that with this selenite stone, and really fast, like y'all, I'm not a crystal girly. Like I'm not about all of these rose quartz and all this chrysoprase and everybody. They cute gems, and it's not like it's fake magic. Like I just don't. But the only crystal I do kind of work with is selenite. Like these are these huge chunks I got on the side here, and what I have in my hand. So I think that you've been going through a lot of purification process, okay? That's what selenite does. It purifies energies. It stays strong. It purifies other stones. It purifies anything. Like that's what it does. It takes in all of like what is negative, what is fearful, what is selfish, what is just out of ego, and turns it into something creative, something inclusive, something beautiful. And I just think that you know what it looks like to go through BS, and I don't think you like to just allow others to do that without some type of support. Okay, so I think that you um should be heard when you are trying to like walk someone along their path when they are falling. I think people can lean on you, and you are strong enough to, be strong for them. So, um, you're a very beautiful person. You really are. You really, really are. My. You have so much care for people. Okay, let's go ahead and pause this vibe check here. If all I got just now has not been you, then now is the time to choose another group or another video. But if what I got just now has been you, then let's get, excuse me, right into your reading. Hello, group 2. Let's go ahead and get started with your reading. We're going to begin with the Enchanted Blossoms Oracle, and we're going to get one of these cards, maybe two, if two pops out, to see what we should remember over the course of the next 14 days, okay? We have ambition. The flower is hollyhock, and the dragon is fashioned after the painted lady butterfly. I love this butterfly. It's so cute. Okay, anyway. I love the colors too. Let me put these cards to the side. So, over the next 14 days, this is looking like you are going to have to show your stuff, okay? Show your best, exhibit your best ambition. You are in competition, all right? I don't know what you're going after. We don't have these cards yet, but I'm saying that ambition is what's going to really drive you towards success over the next 14 days. This is not giving up. This is not saying I can't do it. This isn't even this isn't procrastination, all right? This is a good balance of work and play. So just remember, the work part is driving you really, it's not even really the work part. It's you desiring to get better, all right? This is desiring something more, something greater than what you have, because it is meant for you, all right? Never feel bad about like, oh, I want more. So does that mean I'm unsatisfied with my life, or does that mean I don't appreciate what I have? You can still appreciate what you have and want more, because it could be that, no, it could be, it is a reflection of what you are worth, of what you desire. All right. So if you want more, well, that means you're meant to have more. All right. As long as it would feed your spirit. Okay. What's the why of this ambition? What is the goal? All right. So your goal, remembering that, why is it important to you? That's what gives you ambition. Because like, oh well, I wanna be a sous chef because I believe that my cooking inspires, I don't know, beauty for people. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's your own flavor here, your own specific intrigue, your own specific interest that needs to be expressed. Okay. I guess everyone is different. Everyone is special like this, right? And so how are you special? And I think you, over the next 14 days, are understanding. Ooh, do you hear that alarm? Confirmation. I'm gonna try to pause it though until it comes off. Okay, the alarm is back off. But yes, so just back with the message. What was it? Oh Lord, because I literally just went to go get a plate and a napkin, because one of these days we're gonna do a special type of reading that I'm practicing for later. Something to do with coffee. I'm gonna leave it at that. But anyways, for the next 14 days, remember that your unique quality is what is necessary and what needs to be highlighted. Okay, when it comes to this competition, we will see more in your reading, because I am feeling like there is some type of goal, desire that we're trying to get to here, and it's like this fight, a process to get to this goal is meant to be a marker for you of, yes, what I'm getting to is worth the journey. Yes, the goal I want is worth what I'm getting through, what I'm learning, how I'm supposed to progress, how it might be hard, but I want to continue. Or on the other side, it could be like, okay, it's taking this, and that to get to my goal. This isn't me, or I don't want this. Like, what? This doesn't make sense. Okay, it's like I am a fighter, I work, but that I don't want to work towards this goal anymore because I'm seeing what it's taking to get there, and that's not me. That doesn't resonate for me. So we will see. We have more cards to get. Is this annoying? See, I had to plug in my phone. Hold on. Okay, and I hope that's good. Are we good with the angle? Are we fine? Okay. Let's get... What was it? A card or two from the Caroline Myss archetype cards to see what type of persona, what type of attribute of yourself should you highlight. And remember, for the next 14 days, okay, Spirit, Pioneer. Y'all, wait a minute. No, I literally hate it here. Wasn't it in your vibe check where I said, you're the pioneer? Bitch, I can't, bro. I can't. I'm literally, no, I quit. What's it say? Light attribute, passion for doing and creating what has not been done before, bro. I'm seeing, like, I don't know what it is about your energy. Like, I guess we need more cards. But still, like, just, you are put on this earth for such a specific reason, honestly. I don't think a lot of people understand who you are or what you are. They just want to understand. They don't understand. Like, I'm sorry. Well, I keep saying that, but that's just the energy that I am picking up on. Not to say that you are wrong or seen as weird or different, and if that's the case, cool, whatever, be yourself. Like, but just overall, people just really need to understand you. It's plane coming over. You might be star seed, like might be. You are a star seed. You are a light worker. You are reincarnated light energy, angel energy. You're a reincarnated ancestor. Like, I'm seeing this a lot of this up in this group, okay? And it might not even make sense to you all the time of what you're here for and how you're gonna make it happen, but the energy is so strong so you can't help but to do it. And I love, like, this heart in the middle of this because I think that you are very heart-centered. I think you operate out of your heart space. You operate out of love. Like, how do I love myself? How do I love the world? What am I gonna do to continue that? You know what I'm saying? I think this is how you found connection between people and manifestation as well. Like, I think you just manifest through the energy of love. It's like you love something enough to where it will come to you. And so I think over time, it might have been weird in life to where you just had to learn to love things differently or learn to love specific things so that it can come to you or come true for you. We need more cards though, so let us see. What's at the bottom of this? Student. Light attributes, humility and devotion to knowledge, openness to lifelong learning. So I love this. Yeah, okay, anyway. I love this. What's underneath warrior? My goodness. Okay, we'll get to that. Like I was saying, I love this combination of student and pioneer. It only takes someone who's open to learning, open to experience, and open to growth to be a pioneer. You cannot be single-minded and instill a whole new path. You can have a strong drive, and that can be unwavering, but I think for the next 14 days, just remember that you might be doing it alone. It may not make sense to a lot of people or yourself, but stay open to what you are learning and what you are experiencing as you're going through this process, okay? Because look, you are a warrior. You strong AF. Side note, if you're a warrior from my channel, you subscribe, kind of say thank you. We've been out here, right? It's a journey. It's not easy all the time, but we're doing it together. So I love this. I love us. We have been here. Anyway, the light attributes for warrior says strength, skill, discipline, and toughness of will. That's you. You have a very strong toughness of will. Can I speak? I think that when it comes to man, I even see, like, in life, you could have a goal, a plan, or whatever, and it's like all of the things of life are like saying not to do it, don't go for it, but you still push through that and you make it happen, or at least you've been in that energy in the past. Yeah, not a lot can really waver you when you really care about something, when you really fight for something. I see that you really make it happen, okay? And it's because you have, I think you've always had this inner independent energy of what I'm doing is correct. Yeah, it's different, and yeah, I'm making it up as I go along, but it's the right thing to do, so don't stop me, you know? Let's get some more cards. I wanted to get detail over the next 14 days with the Tarot of the Divine. I love these cards so much. Like I say with every single deck I have. But it's true, y'all. I love it. I love these decks. I just saw penguin or heard penguin. We have King of Coins. Beautiful energy. Came out in reverse. I think you're someone who's been told that you're like destined for greatness, you're destined for success, you're gonna get there, you're gonna make it, you're gonna be big, all this. But it also feels like, you know, okay, you believe that and you know it's true and you're trying to get there, but it's like still though the path is unclear, or it's like, how is this gonna happen? Over the next 14 days, you might, I don't know, I think in the past you've reached out to someone of high regard, someone of high respect, someone of success, and I think it's you felt safe to reach out to them or safe to converse or even like tell your goals to them, like your career goals to them over time. And I think you felt safe to do all of that with them because you guys are very similar people. Okay. I even see here there are some who are not in the practice of constantly sharing their plans with people, you know, like people you just met. But it's like with this person though, they could have been like you just met them, it could have been acquaintance, yet you still shared your like life goals with this person, career goals, very huge ones that you don't talk about often. And that person or entity, I'm hearing the word remained. So it's like whatever you said, these pieces of life you said remained with them because perhaps in this interaction you shared your own bits of wisdom as well, your life experience and what you have learned over time. Yeah, you're constantly growing, you're constantly going to do new things, and I think a lot of it's on your own, but you learn so much and then you share. Let's see more for the next 14 days. Eight of Swords upright. I don't know, so perhaps you're like waiting for results in the next 14 days, and I see like your mind can send you a lot of different directions here, but I think the thing is these directions aren't real yet, so it's like that can be distracting, but we need more cards. Oh wow. Okay, I was hoping this. So look. Excuse me. Ooh, excuse me. Oh my lord. Okay, off the gas. This is it. This is it. Alright, next 14 days, right? I think whoever this person was, or whoever this entity is, you will be receiving results from them, okay? And so, look, I don't know if it's going to be favorable results or not, like things that you're expecting. Regardless, though, you will be receiving results in the next 14 days, and that result will propel you forward on your very specific journey. Anyway, and because look, with the Wheel of Fortune, overall, it is a good card because it is the it is spiritual guides, all right, changing life to be balanced, to rebalance life. Perhaps in the past seven, oh shoot, 7 years even. It could have been the past 7 weeks, months, or honestly years. Things might have just not been permanent for you. And I think that you rolled with the punches, though. Because I'm sensing kind of two things. I'm sensing like frustration with life, but understanding at the same time. Regardless, over the next 14 days, expect a flip, okay? And let me tell you why I'm getting this. Because I first of all, I love this deck too because every card is tied to its own myth, legend, god, goddess, something. Every card is important. And I want to read the Wheel of Fortune for you because this god of, forget which tribe, it's like, it could be a lucky god, but also a trickster god, and I love the description of the card in this book because it so matches the energy of the Wheel of Fortune, because overall the Wheel of Fortune can seem like, oh, such a positive thing where fortune is coming, but that's not typically the case. Oh, there it was. Okay, so this is Anansi of Ghana from Akan or Akan mythology. The Wheel of Fortune is endlessly turning, spun by a trickster god. What was once luck is now misfortune. What was hopeless is now joyous. These acts may seem random, but all fates are part of an interconnected web of repercussions. Okay? Now you received it upright, so that is fortune, an unexpected windfall, karma, destiny, and cycles. Right? So I just see that with your cycle in the past, I think things might just not have made sense to you or were unclear. Outcomes came from results you did not even try. So I just think moving forward now with the Wheel of Fortune, things are changing so that you know things will be clear. Okay, the next 14 days. No more mystery, but let's get some more cards first. Y'all, we're about out of time. We only have, 3 minutes left? She was at the bottom before, and she needs to be here now. Hey, girly. I think we saw this one, too, before. That's about it, honestly. So you got the Empress and our Page of Coins. So, she's so cute. She said, hey. Anyway, sorry. I just love these cards so much. Okay, over the next 14 days, it looks like you might be given an opportunity, a choice to grow something, to collaborate, and I think you'll know, like, yep, okay, that was meant for me. This is what I've been waiting for. With the Wheel of Fortune, it's something you've been waiting for, okay, for so long. With the Warrior, I think your guys are saying, job well done. You, dear one, are a fighter, and you fight even when you don't have to fight. My lord, my lord. And so I think perhaps you've been in this energy where you have had no fights, like you weren't given something to fight for, like on purpose, because it's like the only way to have this next manifestation happen was for spirit to give it to you. You know what I'm saying? You couldn't like work on it and do it on your own. That was just not the choice. So that could have been even confusing for you because you're like, okay, I'm doing all the right steps. Like I'm taking these steps for this result to happen. So why is it not happening? Because I know it's not me. I know it's not me. I know it's not because I'm not worthy. I know it's not because I don't have the skills or the quality. So what's going on? It's not me. That it's spirit. And look, it's the trickster god. It's like, oh, you didn't get this. You're not supposed to, though. I just sense that you know what it is to fight for yourself and fight spirit itself and be like, can I have my manifestations or nah? Oh Lord, but I see that you have gained so much spiritual maturity over the course of the past 7 years. I still feel it. And so now, with this page of coins, it's just open your hand to what you know can be built. Let's get we'll summarize really fast with a few cards from my Zeke's Arcana, and then we'll get you angel guide messages. So, whoa, with the Maker. Okay. For the next 14 days, know that what you have made is of such great quality, and what you're making isn't. You're not doing anything for nothing, okay? Your efforts are not for nothing. With the Maker, I see that you are, like, what you desire is what is written for you, okay? And that took, to get to that point, to get to where you are now, it took a lot of balancing of what you would like and then how life just happens, right? Wheel of Fortune. And so I think that what is being made for you over the next 14 days is going to last longer than normal. Yeah, okay, look, it's the Fool, right? But you got it in reverse. So this next journey you embark, even though it might look similar to what you've tried before, know that you are different, okay? You have new knowledge, you have new materials. And so Wheel of Fortune is giving you which is meant for you, what you deserve, because now, whatever this new chapter, this new saga you're gonna jump into, it's like you're doing it on your own, like you're making something completely on your own. Ace of Coins. It's like you're the start, you're the beginning. But you would have support though. Recognition, good reputation. Yeah. So like the goal here, it's on the horizon. I think you are going to be inspiring others to collaborate with you, because you might have, like, in the next 14 days, get ready for these other people. I don't know if you've met them yet already, to be honest, but you're gonna be working with these people because you are a person who had to just gain so much experience, perfect so many different skills, and remember your ambition, so that you'll be an equal player amongst these other people. You know what I'm saying? Because I think y'all all will have like a similar goal or similar drive to get to a goal. Oh Lord, we're running out of time. Let me get you a card or two from the Angel Guide Oracle. And the thing is, like, this new thing coming, I think it's something you already applied for, already asked about. So it's like, in the next 14 days, there's nothing new you can do to make something happen. It's just, you've already done it. So it's coming to you. You know what I'm saying? Empress, it comes to you. We have here honesty and communication. I just love overall this color scheme, this color energy. Like, it's giving me strong crown chakra energy for you. So over the next 14 days, remember that your psychic downloads will be your guide. Be honest about how you would like to communicate with the divine and how you would like to communicate with yourself and then others. All right, this is just being a clear, open channel for what is to be. All right. Remember honesty and communication. I can get one more card, honestly. What's this? Ooh, romance and connection. Could be very, very important for the next 14 days. Romance connections are getting stronger. Wow. Okay, yes. Okay, so last but not least, I just wanted to get some magic, some fun, serendipity type of cards, things to expect or encounter over the next 14 days. It's just little magical things. Let's see, we have Lord. Okay, I really do feel like with this Lord and this reverse King of Coins energy, I think this is someone else of high status, great power, respect, okay? That will see some type of potential in you, some type of journey with you, I don't know, and they want to like work with you or something. They want to invest in you. Lord. Also, the artist could be important. Just listen to some Lord. Pure Heroine was a great album. Fine. Okay. We have Thief. Uh-oh. I mean, what else we got? We got Scholar. Okay. So since these popped out at the same time, expect for the next 2 weeks, next 14 days, somebody is going to try to fight your plan. They're gonna try to like say like, oh, I got a better idea, or I have more research than you, or like my research is more, I guess, current or something. I don't know. But the thing is, with it being a thief though, they are showing up as someone like that knows better than you. But the thing is, they're trying to converse with you because they're trying to learn more from you though. They're trying to come across as, oh yeah, I know so much, so what do you know? But the only thing is, they don't know what you know. They're like, okay, teach me, like help me out. So they're just like, and then the thing is, they might go off and whatever you told them, they might claim it as their own knowledge. So that's just one little message here. I'm gonna get one more card just for funsies. What's this? Death. Uh-oh. Okay, I love it. No, I really do. Because look, this is your angel saying, okay, whoever is trying to do wrong by you, don't worry about trying to get your own revenge, your own balance, make them jealous. Like, you don't have to worry about that. The divine knows when someone does you wrong, even when you don't know they did you wrong. All right, and they balance out the karma for them when it needs to be balanced. Okay, boom. So know that same balance gives you what was owed to you, okay? Whatever that person should have given to you, should have said thank you, whatever, it will be given to you, maybe not by that person, but by other means. So trust in the balance of life, yeah? Let's go ahead and end this off here. Hooray! We did it! Another one in the bag. Y'all, you know, I gotta take this time. Oh, really fast. We're gonna get our last collective message with the Moonology Oracle cards and the 101 Bible promises for your every need. But yeah, I just want to take this time to say thank you for spending time with me, okay? Thank you for supporting me on this channel. Okay, if you have subscribed, thank you so much for joining our angel army. If you haven't subscribed, joining the angel army means that you take the pledge, okay, to always try to listen to spirit, listen to yourself, and spread light, spread love. Now, the pledge is pretty simple, pretty easy, but it's easier said than done. So I like to just offer this community at least. Whenever you comments, we're all here, all getting the same messages, we're all doing this together, okay? And I can only do so much on my own, so I appreciate you being here, sharing your energy with me, and then sharing your messages and light with everyone you meet. So anyway, from the Moonology, we have balance, spirituality, and practicality with the full moon in Pisces. Okay. pretty self-explanatory, honestly. And then we have those who trust in the Lord will lack no good thing. Psalms 34:10. Look, trust in spirit, they got you. Okay, it's a balance, but if you like any personal readings, I offer those. My info is in the description box below, and I hope to see you in another reading. Okay, bye bye. Hello, group 3, and welcome to the vibe check section of your reading. If you've got it, please grab a drink or a snack. Cheers to your reading. And fun. Like, I want more fun for you. I want just great times for you. I do. So let's go ahead and begin. We have this opposition confrontation card. Immediately, what I am which is what just comes in, is I think that you're someone who has gone after a certain desire or passion, and I think it was maybe easy to get there, but then it was a fight, and perhaps it didn't even come true, like whatever goal you were trying to get to. But it looks like this isn't just one thing. Like I think this has been a recurring theme for your life, you know? It's like we would have a goal, we could see where we or see the path or make the path or plan to get there, but it's like we're making the path, we're making the plan, and it's seeming like we're making progress. But if you just saw a weird cut, I had to pass gas anyway. So it's looking like but it's always a message in readings. So no, but it's like you go to a place and it doesn't work. Okay, then you try this goal, it doesn't work. You try this goal, it doesn't work. I'm seeing just a lot of bouncing, right? It's like reality pull to reality pull. And I think over time this has given you this can seem either fun or frustrating. Like I'm sensing there's one side here where it's like process of elimination, passing gas. It's the things you don't really need to hold on to anymore. It's like something that you needed to try and then learn that, okay, I don't need that, or I don't want that, or I needed it for that second, or I needed to try to get these certain skills, make these certain connections, and then I'm on to the next. So this is looking like, if you were drawn to group 1, yeah, you might be connected to group 1, and I think this is like a previous energy than what was group 1's vibe check, you know what I mean? Because I think this is like you are currently perfecting co-creating with spirit. Like I think you understand how to inspire the divine in any situation and any person. Like the rose, you allow it to bloom anywhere. I think you are very wise, very just smart. You are a light, honestly. You are a light worker, and you really just are this positive source of energy for people. Okay, and I think you understand too, like how much potential you have. I think like how, oh my god, how you can literally change the world around you. All I have to do is try. But I'm seeing like there's this one message or like energy of, okay, I keep trying, but how long do I have to keep trying? And I don't see it's like a frustrated, like, oh my god, how much do I have to keep trying? It's like, okay, I'm doing this, but I would just like, to know, when's the when's the end of the chapter here so I can like take a break or something. But I don't think it's not like, oh my god, let me take a break. It's just we I think you feel good in creating, I don't know, man. I think if it's, let's just say for the next month, you might have like plan set up or schedule set up, and I think you're okay with that. I think you understand the foundation you have for your life going on, but also I think you're just open to what can come in at the same time. But it feels like you're just going to determine or think about like over the course of the next few weeks or whatever. It's like you're going to determine what you would like to keep in your life and what you would like to reject, whether it become through spirit or something that you earned. This feeling like you will be very discerning for the next couple of weeks. We will see more detail in your reading. So we'll pause the vibe check here. If all I got just now has not been you, now is the time to choose another group or another video. But if what I got just now has been you, then let's get right into your reading. Alrighty, group two, let's go ahead and begin. So, of course, you're gonna pull a card, hopefully one card, maybe two, if the spirit decides, to see what you should remember throughout the next 14 days. What's gonna keep you sane over the course of the next 14 days. The card will kind of represent what the meaning is behind it all, okay? So, you received the card Peace. The plant is the olive, or olive tree, olive branch, and the dragon is fashioned after the southern comma butterfly. And I just like love this little happy face on the little wings there. So cute. Okay, but anyways, actually, we'll get more message with this, but overall, for the next 14 days, I do see peace is the main ingredient for the next couple of weeks, right? That looks like only accepting it, what till I say? It's like going with it's the path of least resistance, okay? This is the energy of water. When life will give you some type of resistance challenge to something you would like, I'm saying for the next 14 days, choose one that is easier, one that requires less force for you. And this is important to remember because when you move in flow with the universe, things, not to say that things become easier, but it's more so that things are smoother, transitions are smoother. We'll get more detail with more cards, but really fast, I wanted to point out this little combination here of markings on this butterfly. Specifically these three dots here, and it feels like over the next 14 days there'll be three significant events to overall bring you peace, right? To make your face look like that. To be like, wow, things actually make sense, I understand, and I'm so happy that events have unfolded the way they needed to. But we will see with more cards. Next, I wanted to pull from the Caroline Mace archetype cards. I might get one or a couple of these to give us a persona to remember and project for the next 14 days. And when I say persona, when it comes to these cards, I believe that, we have all, attributes of these cards. We can all be a teacher, a poet, a liberator, a networker. So this isn't like acting outside of yourself for the next 14 days. This is just a part of you to really utilize for the next 14 days. You received Virgin. It came out as the shadow attribute, fear of intimate union. The light attribute says maintaining symbolic purity of heart and spirit. Do that, but it feels like for the next 14 days, there might actually, with one of these three opportunities, it might be something to do with, it will be something to do with intimacy here. It's sharing, it's being vulnerable, all right? And I see that Spirit is calling you to be vulnerable when that time comes over the next 14 days, because I feel like it will unlock some type of answer for you, some type of clarity for you, something that we may not be seeing. You see how she's looking to the right in this card, and there's not much space going on. There's not much going on here. But if she would just look over here, she would see a lot of activity, a lot of information, things. Also, I am seeing for the next 14 days that there are, as you do open up and be vulnerable, yes, with that one person perhaps, but also with self, I think you're going to understand more so the events around you and how they have affected you, okay? Because I think I just overall, the past maybe couple of months or longer, things might not have just been super clear for you when it came to plans in life, people's actions. It just might not have made a lot of sense, and you could have just been like all swept up with it or all in the middle of it all. And so, I think for survival wise and just understanding everything, staying sane, we might have had our attention I say poked. What is the word? My English. Pointed towards these events, and it's like trying to figure it out, process it, and then move on. Not to say that that's wrong or anything. Like, fine, do you always. But I'm seeing now for the next 14 days, maybe not look at all of these things that are changing. Things are going to change, regardless. And this is looking more so of how did those changes affect you. But we will see more. And I see for the next 14 days, not to blame yourself. All right, it's not your fault. All of these changes, it's you literally having to roll with the punches, being in flow with the universe. Easier said than done. Should we get one more card? Nah. Let's go ahead and is it tarot time? It's tarot time. Okay, so we're gonna use the cards from the Tarot of the Divine to see what specifically is going on for the next 14 days that you need to know about. Excuse me, I just saw an animal. It was an ocean animal. Give me 1 second. The seal. I was seeing the seal because at first I was like, wait a minute. It kind of looked like a mammal, like a semi-aquatic. It's a seal, so if seals are important to you, I think that's a confirmation. But also look up the spiritual meaning of the seal. Almost all animals have a spiritual meaning or a totem. For me personally, I'm finding a lot of animal energies are not a lot of, but over time, a lot of animal energies are occurring for me. Like first it was the elephant, then it was the turtle. Now for me it's the barn owl. So just and it all makes sense. So if you feel drawn to the seal, please look that up. It's the Page of Cups. Here, that's what it looks like. It came out in reverse. Doesn't this give you Peter Pan though too? I don't think that's the art from the deck. It's not based on Peter Pan, but it just gives me Peter Pan vibes. Maybe you are seen as those who saves those who are lost, like how Peter Pan had his pack of lost boys. Yeah, you might be someone who ends up in places where there's like a crowd, or like you end up creating a crowd or being part of a crowd of like misfits, people who don't quite fit in, and maybe want to fit in, maybe don't want to fit in. But I see that like you maintain the connection between people. I think you you highlight the similarities between people, and then like give them a cause to. Yeah, with this Ace of Wands, you give people a cause. Also, you got this Page of Swords in reverse. You got 2 pages. Man. What is this? The 7 of Coins. Do you see that? How powerful that is. My gosh. We got some tea to tell you, but we need some more cards though. Also, I'm seeing the bat spirit here. Please find the meaning of the bat on your own time when you have time. 4 of Wands. Yo, these next 14 days, things are looking interesting. Was one more. Maybe the name Gestalt is important here. Maybe Lieutenant is also important here as well. Also, there's like a name Lestat. Wasn't that a name of a Disney character? Lestat? Oh, I cannot remember who it is. But I feel like that's an important character here, if you feel drawn to it. We have the 9 of Swords here. You know what? Let's begin with this one. So, if you've been in a place of like despair or worry, know that your spirit guides have, yes, been with you throughout all this time and have been trying to communicate with you. I know that sometimes it can feel like you're alone and like you're not being heard, or like not getting a lot of advice or messages, or just like what's going on. It's like being left alone. But just if you ever take the time when you are going through this, and it's like I said, easier said than done, but just to like while you're going through it, stop and breathe and be present. Like when we can get in this 9 of Swords moment, all of these thoughts and challenges, people, emotions can be riding in our heads about the past, present, and the future. It's a lot of pressure for one to take on in their own mind. So this is looking like to relieve that pressure, release it. Your guides, your angels, your ancestors, whoever you work with, when you're at this space, this emotional space, you can say, I give this to you. I release this anguish to you. I release this frustration to you. And even just saying that will make you start to feel better. And then when you are, less bogged down with all of these occurrences of life, you have more clarity, right? Because you're not worried about all these things. It's stable. And so then you could take things one at a time and then receive more clarity, messages from what's going on around you. You start to see the omniscient point. For the next 14 days, you're going to be tasked with reaching out to your spirit team for clarity. Because I see that with this Page of Cups and Page of Swords and this Ace of Wands, I think you're a very independent person. You like to do things on your own, you like to fix things on your own, and not to be like, oh, I just want to do it all by myself. It's not like that. I just think that you know a lot of what you're capable of, and you know that you have the drive to get there. But I think there have been good times, few times where like you did a lot of what you felt was right, but then it didn't come through. With the Seven of Coins in reverse, it's like, okay, I invested all of this time, all of these people, right, and all of it to make this huge ass fire, but it didn't happen. For the next 14 days, you will be tasked, dear one, to know that what you desire is happening, okay? I'm not going to say you're going to see all of it in the next 14 days. You have the majority of these cards in reverse. These are small, tiny steps that are playing out over time. I see with this Four of Wands being, there's, a lot with this card, but right now I'm seeing this is a reflection of you understanding divine timing, all right? This is understanding that you are supposed to utilize all of your skills, all of your desire when things come to you, all right? When the opportunity presents itself. Because I feel like you're someone who tries to give yourself opportunity, make the opportunity happen. However, when you start to deeply focus on your spirituality and your path, right, you start to get out of this ego state. Okay, for the next 14 days, this is what's happening for you. You're really removing yourself from the ego state. I'm not to say the ego state is bad. The ego state is the initial state. It is one, okay? It's what allows us to survive. This is food, water, community. This is just the basic human needs. And when we don't have that, it can make us lash out in ways that we don't usually do over time. But I'm seeing this Four of Wands for the next 14 days. You really are on the right path. Never question it if you're on the right or wrong path, because when you start to do that, you start to deviate because things don't, feel right at the moment. But you're always exactly where you're meant to be. And I know that can sound like a lot of horseshit because it's like, okay, I'm meant to be going through BS right now, or what's going on, right? But it's understanding that not everything is in your control and being okay with the universe holding you and taking you places, all right? We're gonna dive into more detail with the second tarot deck. This is the Zeke's Arcana. It's gonna sum up what we have discussed. What time are we at? Oh, we're actually doing great on time. Yeah, we're gonna get more detail then with this Zeke's Arcana. It'll be fun too to see if we get any matches, but... Alright, here we have the Ten of Wands. So, you know what? It's really like, okay, Ten of Wands depicts a burden. A burden usually taken on by self, okay? All these things that we like to manifest for, our future, right? However, the whole lesson with the Ten of Wands is that you're carrying too many. You can't have all of your desires happen all at once. It happens one by one. So this is, I think, like, a reminder over the next 14 days, you're going to constantly get reminders to let all these burdens go, release. This keeps coming up. Being vulnerable, releasing takes vulnerability because it's being honest with what you cannot carry. You know, it's being honest with your own limits, and it's okay to have limits and boundaries. Let's have those, right? And we're not pushed past the brink here. You know what? Also, I don't know if it just happened or in the next 14 days, someone might give you something like a task that just is too much for you to handle. You might already have too many other things on your plate, you know? So over the next 14 days, please always utilize one of my favorite words, no. Well, sorry, everything went cray. Yo, the answer is no. Say no. Because I think over the next 14 days you're gonna be in I think you will be busy already with too much, okay? You'll have too much. So do not take anything extra onto your plate over the next 14 days. Even if on the outside it doesn't look like you're doing all these different things, if you're busy, whatever, because like even if you're working on things emotionally, it's a lot. Even if it's in this spiritual world, it's a lot. It's still work and it takes energy. So you're only one person. Give yourself the time to do one thing at a time. Hello. That's too many. You got the 5 of Wands. So look, if you see the original Rider-Waite 5 of Wands, it's depicted with all these men fighting each other with these wands, okay? 5 of Wands talks about challenges, obstacles, literally competitiveness, okay? And so I'm seeing for you, for the next 14 days, this is going to be your choice. If you continue to say yes and yes and yes and doing this and doing this and doing this, you'll end up not being able to give enough time or energy to certain projects. So you might find opposition from people to say, oh, why didn't you do this? Or I thought you were skilled in that, so why didn't this happen? All right, and that can make you question self over time or when this happens. So, you know, to avoid it, say no. You got limits. You got limits. You got boundaries. Judgment. I love this. So, I do think 222 is your angel number. I was like, is it going to be 2020? Which I know this is 1010, but I was saying 22, and I was like, no, I'm saying 222 for you. So for the next 14 days, one of the other events happening for you is a judgment call. All right, got judgment card. 222 can talk about making a decision, choosing what's best for you. All right, now I'm seeing that with this judgment call, I think, yeah, whatever this choice is that you're going to make. What time is it? Because I want to see if we have time to get some clarity on it. Ooh, we're about out of time. Let's get like 1 or 2 cards. It's fine. It's fine. We're here. So you got the 5 of Swords in reverse. All right. So like, because I wanted to say it's, you know, something you already want to say yes to, but it's like I wanted to get detail on what that thing is, but. Because, like, 5 of Swords can talk about victory over, what's it called? You know, when people have a verbal confrontation. Oh, my Lord. Why do I lose all of my English when I channel? Argument. It can depict a victory over an argument utilizing facts and logic. With this card being in reverse, I don't think facts and logic are helping you right now. Or Yeah, no, not right now. And for the next 14 days, I wouldn't focus on facts and logic either. I'd rather focus on your intuition, okay? Judgment is passed on by a higher spiritual being, energy, okay? And so it's more than just you. Whatever this judgment call is, I think that, yeah, whatever it is for the next 14 days, I think this is something that you already know about, like something that you've been thinking about. Like, his swords is mental energy. I'm frustrated because I want to get it specifically, but I think because it's a general reading, we can't get specifics. Not too much. Well, anyway, we have this another page. The same page, bitch. You got 2 Page of Swords, and they both came out in reverse. Listen, so it's not about your ideas. It's not about you making everything work, and don't pressure yourself to do that. Like, you might take on pressures of the world, or trying to understand the world and making it all make sense, even for other people. Like, just like me trying to get like a specific line out of the wide, multi-threaded net I cast for these readings. It's like, don't worry about going after this needle in the haystack with this Page of Swords, trying to make these one thing happen, perhaps, over the next 14 days, because it's not going to make sense for some reason. And I think for a while you've been in an energy where things just don't logically make sense. For example, let's take career, right? This could be like, you have 4 years. Oh, I think I said this same analogy in another reading. But it's like, let's say we have like 4 years experience. I'll change it up a bit. 4 years experience as an carpenter. All right. And let's say you take a year break for whatever reason, maybe 2 years, who knows? But then it's like you try to go back to that same woodworking company or whatever, but suddenly you're rejected, or the place is gone. And it's like, well, wait, they were thriving, they're trying to be here for 10 years, now the place is gone. I don't know, it's just looking like physically around you things don't make sense, and for the next 14 days you're not supposed to make sense out of it. All right. And you don't have to take it all upon yourself to make sense out of it. It can make you feel foolish, like, why am I not seeing everything? Why isn't everything lining up the way I would think it would? Things are lining up, it's just not the way you would think it would, and that's okay. And it takes that that stillness to understand what is coming into fruition for you. I'm gonna move these a little bit out the way because we're at the end of our reading, honestly. I want to get a card or two from the Angel Guide Oracle, for what your angels would like you to remember and guide you with for the next 14 days. And then after, I got one little fun deck. We have signs and reminders. Listen, okay. With everything not making sense logically, just spiritually, you're getting the signs and reminders for the next 14 days. Look for all the signs and reminders. I love it. Yeah, because I think for the next 14 days, things might not look just clear. So your spirit team is going to be with you. They're like, hey, things are going okay. Or, hey, this happened because of that. And they'll tell you through signs. I want to get, for fun, from the Gypsy Oracle cards, just little fun things, that serendipitous magical things you might encounter for the next 14 days. Okay, we're gonna just get a few of these, and that'll be the end of the gift. Sorry, we're gonna get a few, and it's gonna be the end of the reading. But listen, I think that's gonna be one of like the last dots here on the butterfly's wing, a gift. But the thing is, I think this gift is more so some type of like checkered flag, or not checkered flag, but green light. It's like, now you can go off. Like, with this gift, now you're able to do something entirely different. House. Okay, so you might be expecting a new visitor at your home for the next 14 days. You might get an interesting visitor that would tell you some interesting things, might have interesting stories, or they might have that gift. Okay, also you might expect some inner changes within the home. This can look like, yes, decoration, but also pipes, be vigilant. Okay, Some might just be moving to a new house for the next 14 days. Lastly, we have conversation. Ooh. So, I mean, yeah, what conversations won't be important, but I do think this conversation is coming from a feminine energy that would share. It's like an inner truth about yourself that would give you, wow, I didn't know that about me. It's a revamping of energy. Well, it'll be interesting when that happens, but we're gonna go ahead and end this reading off. Oh no, my lord. Yeah, okay, next 14 days. Expect some fun things to happen, but you're gonna be fine. You'll be fine. We'll end the reading off here. Hooray! We did it! Another one in the bag. Y'all, you know, I gotta take this time. Oh, really fast. We're gonna get our last collective message with the Moonology Oracle cards and the 101 Bible promises for your every need. But yeah, I just want to take this time to say thank you for spending time with me, okay? Thank you for supporting me on this channel. Okay, if you have subscribed, thank you so much for joining our angel army. If you haven't subscribed, joining the angel army means that you take the pledge, okay, to always try to listen to spirit, listen to yourself, and spread light, spread love. Now, the pledge is pretty simple, pretty easy, but it's easier said than done. So I like to just offer this community at least. Whenever you comments, we're all here, all getting the same messages. We're all doing this together, okay? And I can only do so much on my own, so I appreciate you being here, sharing your energy with me, and then sharing your messages and light with everyone you meet. So anyway, from the Moonology, we have balance, spirituality, and practicality with the full moon in Pisces. Okay. Pretty self-explanatory, honestly. And then we have those who trust in the Lord will lack no good thing. Psalms 34:10. Look, trust in spirit, they got you. Okay, it's a balance. But if you like any personal readings, I offer those. My info is in the description box below. And I hope to see you in another reading, okay? Bye-bye. Hey group 4, welcome to the vibe check section of your reading. If you've got it, please grab a drink or a snack. Cheers to the horse. Hello? Cheers to the horse. You know what? Okay, this has been haunting me. It's that rune. Here, let me write it for you on the back of this check I need to cash. Ooh, let me put that over there. Here. Okay, so it was just like haunting me. It's this rune. It looks like an M for real, but it means horse. So look that up. Also, maybe year of the horse is important. You could have been born year of the horse. I don't know. I'm not about to get all up there. Just right now, whenever you got time, maybe pause this. Look up this rune. I forgot what it's called. Ooh. I don't know. You'll find it. Just look up rune horse question mark and look for that and you'll find the meaning of it. But anyway, let me put this over there. Yeah, let's get started with Speaking of horses, I'm seeing the Derby here. You know, when it comes to, I don't even think I've ever watched a full horse race, but for some reason I'm getting, it's like in rounds here, and I don't know, it feels like you're on the last round, the last circuit. You know, if we're gonna take this to be track and field, and you know, it's like that 4-person track squad, it's like you're on the last leg, like you're the last person to receive the baton, and it's like that's what you're doing right now. It's like you're just receiving this baton and you're about to run, and it's about to be all complete. Sorry, I'm just trying to see more if it's vision or with this energy here. One second. Okay, actually, so I'm being called to the tail of one of these swallows, and it's just giving mermaid, right? And like all of these little stars, can you see? It's just giving me that you're. Thank you for your patience. I appreciate it. Because I'll be honest, just overall, I think when it comes to maybe just this group, it feels like not a lot is up to you right now, or like not a lot is up to your decision. Like, let's say in a week, you make a plan to get cookies on Wednesday from the bakery, you got like a birthday party on Friday, and then Saturday, you have your mom coming over the house. But it's like, and it's like you're fine with this. Like, okay, this is what you're planning for. But the thing is, it's like that Wednesday you're supposed to get the cookies. Like, I don't know, maybe for some reason, um, you might end up getting double the amount you were getting or ordering, or it's like they might not have those cookies that you wanted, and then they replace them or something. And then on Friday, yeah, the birthday party happens, and extra guests come, extra gifts come, or I don't know, man. It's just looking like you are trying to harmonize with the world around you, right? This is looking like you have very strong, clear ideas of what you would like to happen, what you would like to occur, but I'm not sure if you're leaving space open for things to change. And I think you're trying to do that on purpose. It's like, no, I want this to happen specifically, so that's what I'm going to work for, and I'm not going to accept anything else to change that. No. It's like you're putting the safety pin over your own plan, but at the same time, Spirit is putting this umbrella over you to be like, listen, even though you might encounter some changes and challenges with the plans you already have and made, like, you will be fine when you encounter certain challenges, okay, certain obstacles that you were not expecting, that you weren't prepared for, right? You'll be fine though, okay, because you will never be put in a situation where you will not be fine, okay? You are strong enough. This is also looking like, whenever these situations do come about, reach out, like, talk to a friend about it. You don't have to ask for help. I know you. I know you don't have to ask for help all the time. That's okay, but you can at least vent. Because look, talking about it will just make everything feel better because you're not holding on to everything, right? You can release it, and then you can still live your life independently, trying to do your own thing, all right? But at the same time, it's okay to ask for help. If you want someone to like take on a project for you, and of course you can like give them a coffee or something to say thank you, like whatever. But I'm just saying, like, moving forward, you don't have to do these things alone, okay? You don't have to. You can, but you don't have to. So let's go ahead and pause the vibe check here. If all I got just now has not been you, then now is the time to choose another group or another video. But if what I got just now has been you, then let's get right into your reading. Hello, group 4. Let's go ahead and get into your reading. We're going to start off with the Enchanted Blossoms Oracle. We're going to get one of these cards to see what Spirit would like you to remember and maintain over the next 14 days. All right. You received Truth. The plant is the bittersweet nightshade, and the dragon is fashioned after the morning cloak. I hope you can see that. Isn't it pretty? All these purple colors. So, speaking of truth in the next 14 days, and the color purple, right? The color purple, you might already know, is, or violet really, is antiquated with the crown chakra, okay? And this, when it comes to the crown chakra and truth, this is an inner understanding of the flow of events, all right? And I see that for you, the next 14 days, you will understand the flow of events because I see that you have taken a back seat when it comes to life, okay? Not to say that you're not living, but I think you're allowing just to life just play outs, you know? And then cross bridges when you get there. I'm also seeing the wisteria flower, and I'm seeing it from this anime. What's it called? What was it? Demon Slayer? Uh, Great anime if you're interested. But these wisteria flowers in the anime was used to ward off demons, right? And I think for the next 14 days, you will be cleansing a lot of spaces actually. You might find yourself talking to people who are going through a lot of just issues, okay, challenges. You might run into people who are choosing to do vindictive things or just acting out of just being unaligned, right? And I see that you are this wisdom that would realign people back to what is correct for the next 14 days. Uh, I am seeing the crone here with this shawl, right? I'm seeing you as this wizened energy of teaching others how to accept life, okay? Because I think you understand the flow, the push and pull, when it is time to act and when it is time to rest. I see that you are in a resting state now. And I'm seeing something with this antenna as well. For the next 14 days, expect your senses to be to be heightened, okay? Yes, your five senses, but your sixth one as well. You might feel attracted to certain people over the next 14 days to go speak with them, share space with them, understand who they are. And it's because your guides are allowing you slash helping you to practice which you already know, okay? This is you given the opportunity to share your wisdom, but also practice how you are sharing this wisdom. Let us see more. We're going to pull a card or two from the Caroline Mace archetype cards. These cards we're going to get for your persona of persona part of yourself to utilize and strengthen for the next 14 days. I just got like this nervous feeling in my stomach, like almost, it's like if you've performed on stage before, you know, maybe 5-6 times before, and you're about to perform again. So it's not like you're like, oh my god, it's gonna happen, but there's still that like, oh, you know. Perhaps for the next 14 days, you will begin a cycle that will look quite familiar. All right, something that would seemingly like you've done it before, but it's not quite. It's not quite. We need a car, don't we? Oops, some people might be getting a car for the next 14 days, but let's get some cards though. You have victim, the shadow attributes, playing the victim for positive feedback in the form of pity, inability to maintain personal boundaries. So for the next 14 days, you're going to be tasked with maintaining your personal boundaries. You might have people, this is on one side, that would try to pity you or like, I don't know, somehow show up in a way that doesn't give you power or like the same equal amount of respect in that situation. And so you're gonna have to, yeah, be honest about your journey, pitfalls here, and then be honest about how you got out of it too. Because for the next 14 days, you'll be in a situation where you're gonna have to prove your, what's it called? Grit here. It's like, I don't know. This is coming from your corporate white collar job, walking into the biker bar, and they're like, "What are you doing here?" You know what I'm saying? And it's like you're gonna have to share how you can be just as rough as they are. You can be just as gritty as they are in the next 2 weeks, but it's not because you're someone who just wants to be tough. It's because you've gone through life situations that have given you a clear picture of who you are and how you show up anywhere, and how you go to where you belong. You know what I'm saying? Even if others don't accept you at first. I see with this victim card, you might attract people who, and this might happen often for you, people who have gone through like the same things you have, yet haven't healed from it. So energetically, with her aura, you give off someone who is healing, and it's in an compassionate way because you're speaking out of experience. Yeah, so the next couple of days, oh, that might happen for some people here, but for the next couple of weeks, expect that you're going to be brought someone, or maybe a couple people, who will need your compassion, and then but I think the compassion is the understanding, the process, and then the steps. These are continual steps here. I think you're someone who knows how to continue forward even when the going gets tough, even while things are tough, yet still walk with grace, okay? I don't think you're someone who really blames the world for your problems. And I think you're going to encounter people who will they're going to be an energy of blaming the world, blaming God, blaming themselves, fighting angels, and you're going to have to get them in a safe space. When it came to that anime with all the wisteria trees, they're planted in a circle around the mountain where they're training or whatever, and it's to create a safe space to develop and grow. So I think this is what you will be creating for others, but also for yourself in the next couple of weeks. But let's go ahead and get, oh my lord, for group 3, I didn't use the Star Code Astral Oracle cards, and to be honest, I don't remember why we were to use them. Well, since I'm seeing them for you now, let me get a card or two, and we'll see what comes through for you. Alright. Ooh, I love this. Imam Koalai Roots. Before I interpret what I get, I want to read for you, actually, what the book says, because I feel like that's important. And if you've been on my channel for a minute, you know I never read from the books, usually because I don't need to. I just channel what the book already says, but there are times when there's specific wording here that matters. What's the card? Imam Koalai. Oop, passed it. That's Descendant. Lord have mercy. I might just, hold up. Okay, I found it. I'm not gonna read super slow, but I'm not gonna read super fast either, so here we go. Imam Koalai Root, number 38. Imagine your spine extends down into the earth like a taproot, the strong central root under a tree, through the earth to a point on the sun's path below. Okay? Through the earth, sun's path below. Latin for bottom of the sky, the imum coeli, points to the memories and experiences that fed your first roots, your early home life, your family's traditions, and your biological and emotional heritage. I think out of all these, we're going to take the action. Look to the roots. Think about what makes you feel at home and secure. What creates sanctuary for you? Investigate the foundations and become conscious of the traditions and assumptions that underlie this situation. Lean into habits that help you feel secure and grounded. If you enjoyed your childhood, family traditions can help you feel safe and strong in a storm. If you grew up in chaos, you may crave the opposite and so create your own quiet sanctuary. If you grew up around arguments, arguing with people at home may seem normal to you, but that may not be the case for your housemates, so you may need to learn to present your points in a more transformative, less combative way. There's more, but we can get that with channeling. But I do see with that message, you get it, to feel less like a victim, being like, oh my god, the world sucks. Let's read with this, and then I'll give you tarot cards. I think there are those here who have been called to, delve deeper into their ancestry, or at least work with more of their ancestors, okay? This can look like, yeah, on the spiritual side, but also your actual family that you came from. And I think this is a reminder that your beginning is also your continuation and quote-unquote ending, you know what I'm saying? The next 14 days, did we get a message of, never mind. For the next 14 days, I see that you're going to actually be placing down more roots. A foundation. But let's see, though, with our tarot cards, we're going to use the Tarot of the Divine to get into the details for the next 14 days. We have the 7 of Coins here. Oh, is everything visible? Hold on. Let me do it like that. Okay, is that cute? Barely. All right, let's go. So inspect your investment. Continue whatever you're investing in, whatever you're trying to build here, continue doing that. And for the next 14 days, you will be. I see that for the next 14 days, you will have this inner fire to tackle a lot of challenges and come out on the other end successful. All right. You see the war paints here. You will take yourself to feats that you must overcome, and you will. With the 7 of Coins upright, I also see clarity coming to you through people who you work with or people you have worked with before. Also, clarity is coming from these people who you have shared your 5-year plan with, okay? People who have already invested in you as well. They're going to offer you some assistance with the projects that you're currently working on, but also they might also point you to people who you would like to work with or just be around more. This could be like a certain job, organization, community, charity, but I see that you're going to be directed towards a certain group here for the next 14 days. Work with them. You have the Page of Swords. A lot of, both of these cards just came out from Group 3. So if you're from Group 3, how you doing? You will be studying a different part. You'll be improving a skill set that you might have a tiny bit of talent in, or maybe just started something, whatever it is. I do see just overall progression here, but also it's with your talents, with your skills, okay? I think, yeah, overall, spiritually, I think that type of growth, I think you've reached a good point, honestly. Your growth hasn't plateaued, it never plateaus, but I think you'll feel as if energetically things are still, and now we're dealing more with our physical world, okay? put this on top actually. And I'm just getting that song from America's Next Top Model. You wanna be on top? Na, 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 na. And it's almost like you're asking yourself this, or you're getting this question from your guys or from people. It's like, oh, you wanna be on top? And you see how this lady, princess, warrior, is climbing to the top of the mountain. She ain't done. She's surveying how far she's come so far. Well done. But well done you too. But this is like, nah, but I wanna grow more. I wanna do more. Expect for the next 14 days your ambition to be in a very healthy state. Alright? I think you're getting a reinvigoration of energy to tackle projects, okay, for the next 14 days. And this might have just come from a period of stillness. We have the Emperor, King somebody in this deck. I think it is King Arthur in the deck, but anywho. You have the Emperor in reverse. One message here I'm getting when Mars is in... Hell, I don't even... Well, I guess this is timeless reading, but whenever Mars is going retrograde for you, it's like... And this is just one part of this message, so stick with me if this isn't resonating for you on this part. But like, there are those here who will be receiving an opportunity, right? But this is looking like a task, you know, for the next 14 days. Something that will be difficult to the average bear, but for you, it might be difficult, but I think you see the way through it though. You will be excited to tackle this challenge here. That can look like, for example, you know, you're on the job and your boss asks you to take on, you know, part of the project with these higher elites or something, or you're given something that just seems like it seems like something too big, honestly, but I think you're like, oh, this is so hard, this is a challenge, but I know I can do it though. I know I'm the one that's meant to succeed with this task I'm given, all right? You got the Fool in reverse. Okay, some here, if you felt drawn to group 2, go for it. I'll be honest, I don't even remember what happened in group 2, but I don't know, I'm just sensing this. But with this Fool in reverse, I'm just getting some conflicting energy with the Emperor in reverse and then the Fool in reverse. Let me just sit with this. Give me one moment. Okay, I got it. So this is looking like for the next 14 days. The message that came through was instructions unclear, you know? And not to say that you're going to be given unclear instructions that gives you the wrong result. What I took from what I heard was that you're going to be making your own steps for the next 14 days. So I don't know whatever task you're given, whatever mission you're given, but you're not going to be told how to do it. And then for some here, you might be told how to do it, but you're like, nah, I need to do it my own way. Okay. And I'm saying that's what's best for you in the next 14 days, to do things your own way. All right. And I don't think you're going to get too much conflict from that, honestly. I'm seeing people are just, whoever is watching you or observing you to see how you do things your own way, they're just going to see like, oh, how is it going to happen? How is it going to turn out? We don't know. This hasn't been done before. So we just got to see. And wait. And for you, it's not like a, let's wait and see. Let's do this because this feels right to me at this moment. It's a very exciting energy, honestly. I'm gonna be real with you. I don't know what this is, but it feels like, yeah, I got this. So it feels like you are like, I got this. So I'm very excited for you. I don't know what it is. We will see. You will see in the next 14 days. But let's get a bit more clarification. and sum up the reading with the Zeke's Arcana tarot cards. Sorry, because I'm not really focused on the shuffle, because I'm seeing an animal spirit for you, and I think it's the humpback whale. I think, though. Yeah, I think it is. Because what I saw was like it's already breached. It's going back into the ocean from breaching, and I think that means something here. But I'm like, Spirit, give me a break. Let me just give you these cards and then we'll continue. Hangman in reverse, Pisces energy. By the way, Empress Aries energy. I don't know. I feel like with that humpback going out of the ocean to breach and then go back in, it feels like mission complete. You know, it feels like success. Like we did it. You've completed something, and now you get to do this whole. You get to go back in. We will get the message with these cards. You got the Seven of Wands. The Eight of Pentacles. Okay, so for the next 14 days, watch what you've already done. Watch what you've already made grow. This looks like, let's say you planted an oak tree in the forest, right? You know, after you went out to find a good place for those, you have to dig. Yeah, first you have to find the right forest, okay, and you have to find a good place for the tree so it's not too crowded. You have to dig, okay, and a certain amount of feet in the soil, okay. Plant it, put the soil back, water it, perhaps, maybe put some fertilizer. And then you gotta set up the stilts for the baby tree to grow over time. And I think you've been in that energy of carefully curating and caring for something or preparing something to grow. And I think, yeah, your preparation is complete. For the next 14 days, watch what you've already prepared grow, all right? And it's because it's looking like manifestation energy, but it's not that you are doing it. It's like whatever you made is bringing in great things that you would like. If it's money, if it's people, if it's recognition, it's like the product is amazing. For the next 14 days, just watch. Look, Hangman in a reverse, it's not so much waiting for things to happen and having to see how life is played out. This is just staying still, being enlightened. Enlightenment comes from deep knowing through the universe, right? And enlightenment allows you to see what is already being put in place for you, what is already growing for you, okay? From different directions. And so you don't have to look in all different directions here. You can just allow it to be. Last thing with this King of Swords. Stick with the plan. Stick with your plan. All right? Don't waver. Continue. You'll be good. Let's begin to close out the reading. I'm gonna get a card or two from the Angel Guide Oracle to see what you should remember. Romance and connection. The first message I got was that you actually might get some gift, surprise, meet up with someone you really, really love already with this romantic connection next 14 days. But then overall, your social network is going to play a very important role for you. I'm seeing overall, it will be the nets that you can always fall onto. all right? And ask support from emotionally, basically, the hug, whatever, all right? Your social network got you always. They love you. They do. We'll get one more card. And your network is growing. We got 2. Friendship and union. Yep, network. Divine timing. Okay. Literally for the next 14 days, I'm seeing just, the head here. You are just seeing divine timing at work for the next 14 days. All right. I love this. I really do. Let's put that there. And now to close out the reading officially, we're going to get just a few cards from my Gypsy Oracle, just to get like the little fortune teller thing of, ooh, what is to come? It can be a little like esoteric, but I like it. It's the magic. Let's see. We have, I love this so much, fortune. Fortune is coming for you in the next 14 days. Yes. Okay. And look, allow that fortune to manifest how it manifests and just accept. Oh my Lord, I love it so much. I really do. I'm also seeing something with birds here. I don't know if like pigeons are important for you or like the dove. That may be like a sign for, oh my God, surprise. Damn. What? Can I pick up the card? And look, he's pulling out a bag of money. Bro, okay, look, finance is looking good. Okay. Status looking good. Next couple of weeks, increase. It's a surprise, though. You can't make it happen, but it's a surprise fortune. I love this. Damn. Okay, let's get you one more card, and that's going to be it. Joyfulness. Oh my gosh. And it looks like, yeah, through community and friends. So just do you, okay? Trust in the steps as you create them. And allow divine timing to play at work. All you have to do is just see. I love it. Okay, let's go ahead and end this reading off here. Hooray! We did it! Another one in the bag. Y'all, I gotta take this time. Oh, really fast. We're gonna get our last collective message with the Moonology Oracle cards and the 101 Bible promises for your every need. But yeah, I just want to take this time to say thank you for spending time with me, okay? Thank you for supporting me on this channel. Okay, if you have subscribed, thank you so much for joining our angel army. If you haven't subscribed, joining the angel army means that you take the pledge, okay, to always try to listen to spirit, listen to yourself, and spread light, spread love. Now, the pledge is pretty simple, pretty easy, but it's easier said than done. So I like to just offer this community at least. Whenever you comments, we're all here, all getting the same messages. We're all doing this together, okay? And I can only do so much on my own, so I appreciate you being here, sharing your energy with me, and then sharing your messages and light with everyone you meet. So anyway, from the Moonology, we have balance, spirituality, and practicality with the full moon in Pisces. Okay. Pretty self-explanatory, honestly. And then we have those who trust in the Lord will lack no good thing. Psalms 34:10. Look, trust in spirit, they got you. Okay, it's a balance. But if you like any personal readings, I offer those. My info is in the description box below. And I hope to see you in another reading, okay? Bye-bye.